welcome back to another video of H&H Express model nscale trains. In this video we're going to continue on working on Codyville with the lights into the building. So come up closer and I will show you what I did so far. So for those who were in the live stream on Halloween, they already saw this section that I took out the houses, removed the roofs here. So I will be working on the houses and the internals in this video, so that we're gonna add several lights to it. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna use this house, which is actually a school, and we're gonna put compartments in. And you see that this house has already paper inside, so that makes it a little bit easier, but we're gonna make some compartments in there so that we can have individual lights in this building. And as you can see, there are several rooms, so I would like to add them in here so that I can switch on classrooms at the ground floor or the first floor, and then classrooms in the second floor, and then in the top floor, so that I have multiple possibilities. And the same counts for here for this small shed, but that is only will only have one LED, so that is a little bit easier to do. So let's go and see how I do those compartments in this building. So this is the school, and as mentioned, it already has some internal work in there, so that is for not reflecting the light towards the walls, but we're gonna see how we can compartment this building. So looking at it, we have several windows here, and what I would like to do is I would like to cut this section in half, actually from the inside, so that this would be one area, that would be one area, and that's then the same for here, so you have multiple classrooms. So that would be 1, 2, 3, 4, and then for the upper floor it would be another 4 sections, and then the attic. The attic I think I'm gonna divide in 2, so that's another 2, so there will be 10 LEDs inside here. We could separate the hallway, but I don't think that is necessary. So looking at it, here this section is blocked, so we need to see how we can get the paper in it. And what I use is thick paper like this, and I'm gonna cut some strips. But first of course I need to measure, because we need to have the ceiling divided. So we're gonna just put it on the paper like this, and then roughly take it out. So just measure it so that I have some guidelines here. So this is a guideline over here. That one didn't fit, so let me do that one there. So and then we're just gonna cut it out. So I'm just using some scissors. I'm gonna cut a little bit in here like that, because you need to make sure that the walls, so this would be a base plate. Okay, it's a little bit out of wedge here. Get it a little bit straight. This one a little bit straight. Like that. And now we're gonna see if that fits inside. So we have some marks here. So if it fits in this area, then we should be good to go, I think. So let me see. Okay, so little piece needs to be off here. And we're gonna try that. Okay, a little bit more. So it's a little bit trial and error. Okay, that should fit. Now let's see the width. Okay. So that makes it a little bit smaller, so let's try to fit it in. And I'm using some pliers or other stuff just to see if I can fit it. I think it's still too big. So here we go. See if we can bend it. Yeah, it's still too big. Okay, so that fits. It's a tight snug, but that needs to be. So now let's see if it fits. So I'm gonna try to put it around here in that area. And you see that it is too wide. So let's cut a little piece out of there. So you need to do it gentle. That one back in. So hope you can see it. A little bit more. I see this wall here is a little bit recessed, so let's make a mark of that. And here as well. So that will help. Cut out a little section here. So now I have that recessed wall. You see? So that fits. So next what we can do is make sure we have a that we divided this section, and I'm gonna divide it in an angle like this, sort of. But maybe I can leave it like this as well. Now we need to get that one off. There, like this. Yep, looks good. Actually, I see that these windows are blocked, so I think I'm gonna leave it with just one room. So that saves me an LED. So Now I need to make another one of this. So that's just easy. Just align it here. So like this. So this is for the top floor, this is for the first floor and second floor. So since I want to make compartments, I need to measure a little bit the size here. So it would be, because what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna stack them. So while I put this one in, it will have an LED or two. So I'm gonna use, let's see, yeah. So I'm gonna use the LED strip here. So it will have two LEDs. I'm gonna put some wires attached to it so that they will come out at the bottom. So let me do some soldering of the wires and then we will continue with this one. So here you see the LED strip, and I'm gonna solder the wires. I cut them to 20 centimeters approximately, and I'm gonna solder the wires to each LED. In the other buildings you saw me add a dropping resistor with a LED, and what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do that later underneath the table. So that makes me a little bit more flexible in getting the LEDs in there. So I will show you how I'm gonna do that. I will cut each LED apart, but I'm gonna solder it on the strip, which I think might be a little bit easier to do. So let's do that. So I have just the solder, my solder iron, and I'm gonna use just to heat it up. So we have now, what is it, 5 LEDs. So let's get back to this section. And the building. So looking at it, yeah, I'm gonna use one light for the top floor. So this would be the top floor. So I'm gonna just put this one on here. I could do 2, but I think 1, yeah, maybe 2. So let me grab another one. You should see that they are lit. Okay. So These are with adhesive strips. So we're gonna put that one in here. So the LED will face up, so it will be like that, instead of over the roof going down. So we're gonna put that one in. There. So that should be it. So let's see if we can see the LED shine. So let's make it a little bit darker. And you see the light is on, but you can't see it here. There is something which blocks it. Because here is the light. So let me check on the other end. And I will do that off camera. So I was able to make a change to the interior walling, so the black paper, so that the light will shine through to several points. So let me use this coin battery and show you that the light is working. So here you can see that there is light coming through. You should see that there is light coming through there as well, and to that window. That window is blocked, and then there should be light coming through here, but it's a little bit lower. So we have light over there, and we have light over there. Hope you can see it. If I turn it off, you can really see it. Now it's on, now it's off. And here as well. Now it's on, and now it's off. This side, it's on, it's off. And here you should see that that one is lit, and the other one, the other two are not. So that's the attic. And now we're gonna split this in half and split this in half. So that should be actually fairly easy, because you can just use a piece of paper, and then we need to make sure that we know the height of it. So this should fit in here, but it's a little bit too small. So let me cut a piece over here, because we need to make it a little bit bigger. So this is a small piece, this is the bigger piece. Let's see if it fits. Yeah, it fits. So now we need to cut this section in half so that we have two halves. So like this. So this will be a piece in here. I need to cut off a little bit. So I said it's a little bit trial and error on each building. So every building on Codyville needs to have this work done. But not every building will have that many lights. But since this is a school, so that looks better. Hope you can see it inside. So here there is a wall. So we're gonna make two sections. So I can split it in half. I could easily do that, yeah. So that would mean that there are 4 classrooms. So then I need to cut this one. Oh. Just try to do this. So let me remove this wall. And let's see if this fits. That's too wide. I see that's a little bit dark, so let me put a little bit more light in the room. There you go. So this is too white. I know it's black, but let me put a sticker on that one. So just a sticker. So that it does a little bit of a reflection. Let me put that one in here. So now we can see a little bit better inside. This one needs to be a little bit smaller. See, it's still bent, so take off a little bit more. Yeah, it's extremely time consuming, but that's what I did with Codyville as well. Okay, so that looks better. Still a very small piece. Okay, so now what we're gonna do, we're gonna put them together. So I'm gonna cut halfway, like this, and this also halfway, and then we slide them together. so that we have a section which is divided. And now we can add that one in here. And as you can see, we have now 4 compartments. And we have a white ceiling so that reflects the light. So on this section, which is the floor and the ceiling from the first floor to the second floor, we're gonna put the LEDs. I will do that off camera, and then we will put that one in. So be right back. So here you have the 4 LEDs. So this will be facing up and it will reflect against the ceiling, so that we have the 4 classrooms. So let me put this one in. And I will need to make some room here for the cable, so I'm gonna cut a little bit more into that, and I will cover that later. So the cables will be positioned side by side. So like this. So let's see if we can put it in. And of course we need to use this cable too. There it goes. And it fits. So let's do the same with one LED. I don't know which one. Which one is this? None of the above. Let me turn off the light. You see, that one is lit. And you see it here as well. Let me try another one. See, okay, that's that one. So we have light here and light there. So the other one, they will work too. So now the final compartment, I'm gonna put a sticker on there again. Some lights in. almost done. So here we're going to do the same as what we did on the second floor. We're going to make a cross. I'm going to make some extra lights, or solder some extra cables to some light, because I only have one left. So I can put that one in, that one over here. So, and that is how I compartment the buildings. So I'll do all buildings off camera, and then later on we're gonna test all the buildings in the back in the next video. So in the next video we're gonna show you that the back of Codyville has lights, and then we will continue with the street lights. So if you liked it, please give it a thumbs up. If you want to see more of these videos on how to do these type of things, then consider to subscribe to my channel, and I will see you in the next video. Thank you and goodbye.